So look at this beautiful Predator Z1 monitor. Now this monitor is overclockable to 200 Hz. Yes, 200 Hz. Yes, it's very expensive. It's like $1,149.99 US dollars, and it's like 891.51 English pounds. So yeah, very expensive. It's got a resolution of 2560 by 1080, and got a little bit of details here, but we're going to go through the specs a little bit more. And this is a proper gaming panel. Now, from obviously normal people, like 60, 70 Hertz is kind of normal, but 200 Hertz, it could damage your gear. But so in like the gear that I'm using, so I'm using a RX 580 graphics card, and it's got all the newest stuff, and it's come out in 2017. It's an update for an RX 480, and it's water cooled. Not the graphics card's not water cooled, alright. So far it's not water cooled, it's still in there, it's good. But anyway, I got a motherboard which is a Crosshair, and that's by Acer, and I've got Crucial Memory, 16 gigs of RAM, Mayhem coolant, SwiftX Palm, and I've got Dark Power Pro 750 watt power supply. Got everything in there that's going to be quite decent just to run this, and obviously an SSD as well. And that's by Toshiba. And then I've got this screen, and I've got it connected by DisplayPort. And I normally connect things up, normally test them by HDMI, but I thought I'll go with DisplayPort because I can't overclock unless I use DisplayPort. And if I want to go to 200 Hz, I definitely need DisplayPort. And if you've got HDMI and you plug it in, you can only go up to 60 Hz. That's the norm. 200 Hz through a DisplayPort, which is quite awesome. So, as we're looking at this screen is a 30-inch screen, 2560 by 1080 resolution, and it's fully overclockable up to 200 Hz. And as I said about the components I got, now technically I wouldn't just recommend anyone doing it because it can damage your actual products, your components in your computer and everything like that. But I'm going to just go for it because that's just me. I've got my stuff to test with, and that's what I'm going to do. So it's got a 21, like full HD, 21 by 9 ratio. And what else? It's got DTS sound. DTS sound, we can have a listen to it. I know the laptops are really quite cool and everything like that. It's got a Predator logo there. It's got Tobii eye tracking, so that means that you can look at the screen from any sort of view, and it's meant to look really quite cool when you're gaming, because it's definitely a gaming screen. You could split it in half and use it for 2 websites as well, and other stuff, you know. You can use it for work as well if you wanted to, but this is all about gaming, so the colour reproduction of it is meant to be really good and everything like that. So we've got a brightness of 300 CDM over M2. And yeah, it's got vertical alignment panel. I think this could be mounted to the wall as with a Vaser mount, and all the ports are underneath. You've got like this button on the back, and you can press it. And I think it's like on the new TVs that you normally get with the Samsungs as well. And it's like a directional navigation button. You press in to go enter into menus, and you go left, right, up, and down to go around all the menus and stuff, which is pretty cool. Now this is pretty simple, more simple than clicking buttons underneath, which I pretty much like. So if I go into the tech specs like real quick and get that out of the way. So what we're going with, right, so the response time is 4 milliseconds. Some people might think that's lag, but it's not lag, is it? It's not lag. It's bloody fast, if you ask me. 21:9 ratio, vertical alignment. It's got a 5-inch tilt to 25-degree tilt and 25-degree swivel, which we know about. What we got? Maximum adjustable height, 4.72 to 120. I was actually trying to work that out earlier. I don't know how that works. Let's have a look. Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't know you could do that. I know that now. Right, so if you're short, you can have it down here, or if you're like laying back in a chair, like, whoa, what's going on? You can have it like that. So we're going to have it back up here for the professional use, yes. And then we've got video. So maximum resolution, 2560 by 1080, we already know that. Standard refresh rate is 144 Hz, overclockable to 200 Hz. And we actually go into the menu of the actual monitor and then unlock it from 100 and whatever, 44 Hz, and it's on over. Yeah, you go into the menu and it's 160, and then you go up by increments. Yeah, increasements. I couldn't even speak properly. Increasements and all at 200 Hz, and then you blow up your computer. Hopefully not. Anyway, standard refresh rate is always 144. Overclock refresh rate 200 Hz. Color supported 16.7 million colors. It's like RGBs these days, all over the place. But anyway, color supported. Yes. Tearing prevention technology, NVIDIA G-Sync. Well, NVIDIA G-Sync. I'm sure I've got that on the graphics card actually. Hopefully, I think it is got G-Sync on there. I'm not too sure if that's just for... No, I don't know actually. I have to check. Let me check. Yes, what I was trying to say is NVIDIA Sync, and I don't know why NVIDIA Sync come to mind thinking I had an NVIDIA graphics card in there. It's actually an AMD graphics card, so it's got AM Sync, but this monitor is not compatible with that. So, but it doesn't really matter if it's compatible or not because it can be overclocked, and that graphics card's new and everything's pretty quite good. Yeah, it would be nice to see it on there. It would be nice to see monitors having AMD Sync and NVIDIA G-Sync, but there you go. Anyway, audio, speakers, yes, interface ports. Oh yes, USBs as well. I think it's got 3 USB. Oh, there we go. HDMI, USB, and display port. So on the back, it's got like 3 USBs, and you can connect it to the computer, and then the computer takes that voltage to the monitor, and then the monitor will charge like your phone, or you can plug in the keyboard and mouse. But it doesn't really matter because it's cool. It's got extra USBs. It's like a breakaway from the actual computer. Say you ain't got enough USBs on there, you got one more. You connect it into the interface on the back, and then you've got 3 more USB 3s on there, up 10 gigabits per second, which is really cool, on the back of a monitor. And input voltage, we already know about that. It just plugs it into the mains. Miscellaneous and anything like that. Yeah, that is it. That is it about that. So I'm quite happy. Like, basically, the screen's a beast. And the main thing about this is obviously chucking some games in there, and then seeing the difference from when you take out the box and plug it in from a computer or a PlayStation, if you want to put a PlayStation or Xbox or PlayStation Pro, whatever. You can then see the difference of upping the actual hertz. But I don't think you can up the hertz as much. I suppose you can actually. But yeah, anyway. And why am I talking? Why I'm so happy about a monitor? I've got a TV that does this sort of stuff. No, monitors are really powerful. Let me get one thing straight. Monitors are more powerful than TVs. TVs have got lag in there. If you go to play like FIFA, like football games, or anything that's really fast, you're going to notice some blur and tearing and stuff like that. Monitors, if you pay the right price, you're not going to really notice that. Even though you can get decent prices, but yeah, monitors are the best. This is loud for a monitor, man. Dun, 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 dun. It's game time! Listen to how loud that is. And I've got the windows open. That's well loud. Oh, yeah. Fling you out there. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You've gone too high. Oh, what happened there? What the hell happened? God, it looks awesome. Come on, come on, smash it. Only one block. Come on. Go. That's a bit better, kind of. Woo! The points are racking up now. Yes, keep them going. Is that it? No! That was crap. That's a good launch. It's a good launch. Am I going to get in the cup? Oh, you got... Wait, hey. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, my God. He went out. Oh, it just looks beautiful. Oh, my God. It's so close. Oh, that is rubbish. Sorry, that was a bit loud, but yes, finally. Oh, yes! Excelente. Looks nice. So far, I'm loving this monitor. It really is something different. When I first pulled out the box, I was like, it just looks like a stretched, like 20-inch, 22-inch screen across like that. Kind of is, but it does make a lot of difference, especially because it's overclockable. So now I've done a bit of gaming on the lower level when you just get out the box. Now I'm going to overclock it. So to do that, I need to go into my display settings, go into display properties, and then I'll go into monitor, and then I'm already at 60 Hertz refresh rate, and I'm going to bump that straight to 144 Hertz, and I'm going to hit apply. Hopefully it works, didn't blow up. Do I want to keep changes? Yes. Everything looks kind of sharp. Looks sharper than what it was. Let's have a look at the other bit of it. Right, okay. So that looks nice. Now we're going to take it further, and I'm going to overclock it to 200 Hertz. So I'm going to go into the menu here, and then I'm going to press it again, and then I'm going to go to gaming, and then I'm going to select in, and then I'm going to go to overclock, and then I'm going to click into it again, and then I'm going to press on, and at the moment I'm on 160 Hertz max refresh. Then I'm going to click in, and I'm going to bump it up to 200 Hertz, then click away, then I'm going to apply and reboot. After rebooting, use the NVIDIA control panel to set maximum refresh rate. If nothing is displayed, disconnect display port, use either monitor on screen. So basically, hopefully it comes back on. If it comes back on, it means that graphics card can handle it. NVIDIA G-Sync, that's pretty cheeky. Right, at the moment, I am at 200 Hertz. So, let's have a look. Off the 2560 1080 display, so refresh rate's there. 200 Hertz now, it's got opened up now. So I click that and apply. Let's hope everything works. Keep changes. God damn. Right, as you can see, 200 Hertz. 200 freaking Hertz on a monitor. Overclockable monitor. Let me just. Yep, it's really hot. It's not really. That is awesome. 200 Hertz on a 2560 by 1080 resolution. What the hell? Off AMD's graphics card. Now, I'm going to play a game and see what the difference is now. Let's see. Let's play that game. Play just a second ago. So I'm going to just go through the menu like real quick with you. So on the back you've got a navigation button, goes up, down, left, right, and center is actually to input a command into like the menu. So we've got picture, so I can click into picture, adjust the brightness, contrast, and the blue light as well, which means like when using the blue light, if you're going to be playing games or watching movies and stuff like that, blue light normally disrupts your sleep patterns, so you can have it off, which means that it's obviously going to disrupt your patterns. And 50% on, and then you've got 6% on, 70%, 80%, and then off. And then basically the blue light is there to like make sure that you don't have loads of blue light leaking into your eyes. And basically when you're about to go to sleep and say that you're going to go sleep in the next half hour, an hour, the blue light will be still attached to your retina, and then basically it absorbs and it kind of just messes with your sleep pattern. So now I'm going to go to dark boost as well. So click into the menu. And you've got level 1, level 2, level 3, and then off. And then we've got adaptive contrast. So click out of that. Click on, click off. Click on, click off. I'm going to go to colour. So you've got gamma there, which is 2.5, gaming mode 1.9, 2.2. What we had it on 2.5, then gaming, so it's a little bit darker. So what we'll have it on is 2.2, what was on before, and then we'll go to warm, color temps, and basically it makes the screen warmer, cool, and stuff like that. So you've got the blue light there, and then user, which you can control your own settings. You've got cool, which makes it look a bit sharper with a little tint of blue and orange in there, then normal, and then back to warm. And then basically when you've got it on user, you can go down there, all of these are activated. So you can go in there and mess around with the RGB colours, red, green and blue, and you can mess around with the colours until you find suit of like how you want to have your screen looking. Then sRGB mode, you can click that and then go on to on, and it does itself, and then off. Then you've got saturate, which is the same sort of thing, and 6-axis colours. So that's all the colours there. So you've got cyan colour, magenta colour, yellow colour, blue colour and green colour. So RGBs mixed with other colours. So now I'm going to go to audio and click into that. So the volume that you're listening to through there was at 100%. It's got its own little back speakers on this monitor, which is crazy. It's the best speakers I've heard on a monitor ever. And you've got DTS, so I definitely suggest you have it on, because when you have it off, it just sounds like a really quiet monitor or quiet speakers. So you leave that on, and then we go to gaming, and then you've got it on display, and hang on, you can have it on normal or extreme, and then off, and then obviously you go down, you can have overclock on or off, and when you have it on, this will be activated. If you've got it off like that, it's not activated, it just skips it. So on. And after you've got your screen past 144 Hertz as standard, you can unlock this and then go down to then you can go down to max refresh, and this is at 160. It's starting 160 Hertz, and then it goes up to 180 and then 200 Hertz, and then that's the maximum. But check in your little manual for your monitor and obviously your graphics card and your components, because it does say that you can ruin the warranty and stuff like overclocking the monitor, and all stuff could happen. But anyway, you can do that. So I'm going to turn it off because we already overclocked it. And then you can apply and reboot, and basically the monitor reboots like a computer, and then it saves all the settings. If it works, it will stay on. If it doesn't, it won't. And then you have to exchange the display port, put it out, and then bring it back in, and it should reset it. If not, just find it on HDMI, use the navigation button here, and then switch to display port, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So obviously this is the game mode and everything like that. And then you've got this, which is aim point, and it's got all these little targets and stuff. It's meant to help you with your gaming when you're playing like shooting games and stuff like that. I didn't bother using it though, because I just thought I'd just use some different games at once. So you've got your on-screen display with your language, where you can change it. On-screen timeouts on 10 seconds, so I'm going to up that to 15. Transparency is off at the moment, so that's on, and you can see like the Windows display screen came in. You can up it again, and then again, and then basically you can't see it, but you can still toggle around with it. But that's pretty good little feature. And then you've got the refresh rate number on and then off, so we have that off at the moment. And then we go down to system, and this is what I was talking about. So you can just click the navigation button in the background and go and find HDMI port, or you find your display port. So at the moment we've got display, and then you've got a hotkey assignment where you can go into it and you can mess around and get your keys for like brightness and key, so you can do things really quickly on the fly. And then you've got aspect ratio, which is 1.1. And then normal aspect ratio 2560 by 1080. Then you've got your deep sleep mode, which is on there, which is on and off, and the screen will turn off and go in deep sleep mode. And you have to use your keyboard or mouse to wake it up. HDMI, deep sleep, and stuff like that. It's a pretty good little function. Quick start mode, you can have it on or off, and then you've got your power LED, normal or dim, and auto off. I have it on normal. And then this here is your power off USB charge. So you got a connector, which is the same connector that is in the back of a printer. It plugs into the back of the monitor, and then you got a normal USB 3, which goes into the computer, which you've got a space there, and you put it in that port, and then basically you can charge your devices off, or you can connect it through the actual back of the monitor, which is awesome. And then after you've done everything, and you can save stuff as well in game mode action, game mode racing, game mode sports, and basically save all the functions that you've just done. So now I'm going to come out of this. So you've got 3 buttons on the back here as well, and this one's for your information. So at the moment it says resolution 2560 by 1080, max refresh rate is 60 Hz, mode is normal, and that's how I've left it at the moment because I've already overclocked this. As you can see, I'm back to 60 Hz, and I've taken off all the overclock settings. And you can reset everything as well. So I can press this button, which is the top button, and I'm guessing that is my display port, and I'll press it again and it's back. So you can click and change from HDMI to display port. So you could have like a PlayStation or Xbox or another PC that's connected to the screen as well, and just press between the buttons. So now I'm using the middle button, and it's got quick menu there, brightness, volume, and import displays. And then you've got your menu button at the bottom, and then you can just muck around with it, and it gives you like simple like things from the menu, and then you can scroll through it. And I think that is about it. Let me have a look there. Another button on there. Oh yeah, and also when you're in here and you want to get out of it, you just press the bottom third one and it takes you off the screen.
That we're all too swiftly taken from it.
Right, let's stop that right there. Oh my god! I'm sorry, but this monitor, for that price point, is definitely worth it. There's no doubt about it. I couldn't not see not one single bit of tearing. The graphics looked realistic. I mean, everything came to life. I don't know what it was, but everything felt like normal human activities. When you normally play computer games and you're using it at box standard, everything looks a bit wooden and a little bit stiff. And like some bits look good and some bits don't. The whole thing, from the movie and playing in the game, everything looks sharp, it looks realistic. I would 100% recommend this. Well, obviously, I don't recommend the price because it's expensive, but I 100% recommend this monitor. Especially, I'm using the Sapphire RX 580, and that graphics card's like over £200. Not even the top of the range one, but top enough. And 200 Hz overclock, not a problem. What? Absolutely mind boggled from each side. I've got still the sun in behind me. Absolutely stunning. Anyway, I'm going to end the video like this because I'm getting back to gaming. If you like this video, thumbs up. If not, dislike it, leave a comment. Ask me any questions you want about computer overclocking or anything like that, or about this monitor, because that would make sense. And check out my merch store. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all of that sort of stuff. And leave your comments down below, like I said, and subscribe and share this video. Definitely share this video. I think it definitely deserves a share. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.